everybody, this is Melanie. Welcome back to Crafting Chaos with Melanie. I hope everybody's doing good today. This week I am doing a lot of summer projects, and a lot of them is going to be featuring the new Catherine Pooler Make a Splash collection. No, you can use whatever you have in your stash, but if any of these products that I'm using you like and would like to add to your creative stash, then everything will be linked below. I am a brand ambassador, so anything that you purchase with this link, I do get a little bit of a percentage, and I would greatly appreciate that. Now, what are we going to do today, guys? Today is a fun one, and today is something, an interactive element, an interactive bag, and you could use this for any season, any reason, for anybody. Now, look what I did. Are you kidding me? Look how cute this bag is. And this is just a summer bag. It's just a little bag. I didn't put any handles on it. Then I made a little stash, and it's got a yo-yo, pixie stick. It's got bubbles. And then this thing, I'll show you this in a little bit. You guys are going to love this. Nostalgia. And then look at this cute little tag. And I just put it all in this bag. And God, this is substantial, right? Then I did the little tag, and I got this. Look how cute. This is a squishy pen. And the pen comes out so you can actually keep this, and, you know, look, what child is going to keep this past summer? Who knows? But anyway, now, and then I stuck that in there. Look what a great summer gift this is. All right, let's make this. First thing you're going to need is your scoreboard. We got your scoreboard, and you're going to need a sheet of paper. I am using the 12 by 12 by Catherine Pooler. This is her new summer collection, which is so incredibly adorable. And I'm trying to find the cover sheet. I think this is called Big Splash. Let's see. Summer Splash. I'm totally wrong. This is called Summer Splash. I love this paper. It's so cute. Look at this. Now, I will tell you, with this project, I am using a non-directional piece of paper. So this pattern can go any way. It doesn't matter. I know it's triangles, but honestly, it can just go any way. All right? So this isn't double-sided, and I'm fine with that. Just remember, if you're using double-sided paper, two things. Whatever you want on the inside is what you're going to score, you're going to use on top. So whatever side that you want to be the inside of your bag, you're going to flip it over to that side, okay? Now, again, I am using non-directional because I've sat here and I have ruined, I don't know how many sheets of paper, not this paper, but, you know, some other, you know, stuff in my stash I didn't like, to try to figure out how to get the direction in the right way. I might figure it out one day. Today's not that day. So we are just going to do this quick and simple bag, and I'm using a non-directional piece of paper, okay? Now, we are going to do some simple scoring. That is the first thing we're going to do. And now I need to find my scoring tool. All right, so I just have my scoring tool. And the first set of scores we are going to do is 1 inch, 4 3/4, 7, and 10 3/4. All right, so the first set we're doing, I don't want to get you confused, is 1, 4 3/4, 7, 10 3/4, okay? And then we're going to turn 90-degree angle. We're just going to turn it. And now we are going to do these scores. We're going to score at 4, 5 3/4, 9 3/4, and 11 1/2. All right, so let's do that again. We're going to score at 4, we're going to score at 5 3/4, 9 3/4, and 11 1/2. Okay, we are done with the scoreboard. Okay, now I need you to get your trimmer out. Okay, let's get our trimmer out. And you're going to flip your paper over to where you see this 1/2 inch score. Do you see that? You got a 1/2 inch score. So here's a 1/2 inch. Here you've got some scores and there's nothing right there. So that little score line, that 1/2 inch, let's see if you can see that. You can. This 1/2 inch right here, okay? We're going to put this in our trimmer and cut it in half at 6 inches. So out of one 12 by 12 sheet of paper, we are going to create 2 bags. Isn't that cool? Okay, so let's put one to the side. All right, so the first thing we're going to do on this 1/2 inch side right here, we are going to get rid of the 2 side pieces, okay? So what we're going to do is flip this over, and that 1/2 inch side, we're going to cut on that score line, and we're going to get rid of these 2 side pieces completely, okay? Let's flip this over. There we go. Now we are going to miter the edges, and I didn't do that very good. And we're going to miter this edge. All right, so it should look just like that. Doesn't have to be perfect, but like that. Okay, now I want you to look at this. And on one side, you're going to have, I think that's 1.5 inches, but you're going to have a bigger side here and a smaller side here. The smaller side's the top, so we're going to focus on this bottom, okay? So this bottom that I do feel like it's 1.5 inches. Let me see here. No, it's 1.25 inches. This is 1.25 inches, but it's the bigger part. You can see it plain as day when you do it. And what we're going to do is we're going to cut on all these score lines up to that middle score, okay? So you're just going to take your scissors and you're going to cut on the score line to the first score line like that, okay? And then we're going to miter all these. This is the bottom of your box, and all I'm going to do is start with the corner and go to that, and we're just going to miter these. I'm just cutting out a little bit of that bulk. It makes it cleaner. It's so much easier to assemble. Okay. All right. Actually, that didn't go so well. There you go. And let's do this one. Okay, you see that? We got all these mitered. Now, we're going to very easily fold this up. All right, so we're going to fold it up. Now, I'll tell you, this paper does crack a little bit. It's a white core, so this paper cracks a little bit. Whenever you put it together, guys, I don't think it matters. It just really, I don't see it. If it's something that bothers you on these bags, then just ink the edges. It's very, very easy, very simple fix. All right, so here we're going to miter, or we're going to, so all we're doing right now is we're folding all the score lines, right? Now this top piece we're going to fold backwards because this is your top, right? This is that inch. So the top is 1 inch, I believe. Let's see here. Yeah. All right. All right, so let's go over that again. The bigger part, this inch down here, this 1 3/4 inches, 1.5 on the 1.5 inch side, you're going to miter all the edges. You're going to cut up from the score line to the score line, and you're going to miter all those edges. The top you're going to fold down, and just like this, we've got our box. Now, I'm going to use double stick tape here, only because I'm doing the video and I want it to stick fast. Actually, you know what? Let's just use art glitter glue. It gives you time, and art glitter glue does dry fast. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we are going to glue this side. All right, so what you want to do is you're going to bring this up You're going to fold this down, and you're going to take this side and you're going to bring it, and you're going to line this side up. Line this up just the best that you can. Okay. And the great thing about using the glue is you can move it around. And then what I'm going to do is go on the inside here with my little tool, and I'm going to burnish that down really good because you really want that glued down. Okay. Now the bottom you're going to fold and fold and fold. Now notice it doesn't go all the way down, so don't go gluing everything. What I'm going to do is put my finger right here, and in doing that, I know, where's my glue? I know all this glue is going to go right where my finger's at. Okay. Alright, we're going to flip that over. We're going to put this in, and we're going to burnish it. Now, to make this a little bit handier, a little bit sturdier, I'm going to take some scrap paper that I have in my stash, and I'm going to cut 1 3/4, around 1 3/4 by 4. And I'm going to go ahead and do another one of those because we're making 2, right? 1 3/4 by 4. And all I'm going to do is take this, and I'm not even gluing it, guys. I'm just sticking it in the bottom. That's all I'm doing. There you go. Now, let's make a tag. Alright, here. You know what I'm going to do while that's sticking down? I'm actually just going to take a little paper clip, or a little, and just hold that in there like that. Alright, so you want to do another one really quick, just to make sure you got it? Okay, so on this 1/2 inch, we're going to cut away. Let's cut this away. Once you get this, buddy, you can whip these out. And we're going to miter and miter. And then on the bigger side of the score, this section, we're going to flip it over, and we're going to cut the score line to the first score line. Just like that. And then we're going to miter all these edges. And I just cut from the bottom to the top. This just cleans it up. This isn't something that you have to do, but I'm telling you, it so makes it easier. It fits better, it looks better, it's just a better fit altogether. All right. And there we go. Okay. Now we're going to do all our score lines. This is so easy to make, guys. Okay. Alright, so hold that down. We're going to glue this. You're going to take that little tab and you're going to glue it. All you're going to do is bring this over, line it up. Again, you can use whatever adhesive you want here. I will tell you, liquid glue gives you playing time. And when you're doing something like this, I think it's important to have playing time. Okay, so let's take this and we're going to just do that right there. Okay, now here, all we're going to do is take this down like that, and I'm going to put my finger here. By doing that, I know the line of the glue. I'm not going to go past my finger there, and voila. And just like that, we got a box. And then I'm going to take my little 1 3/4 by 4, and I'm going to stick that in the box. Well, I'm going to stick it in the box to where it fits. Oh, goodness, Melanie. There. And just like that, you got a box. Look at that. Okay, so now let's have some fun. All right. Next thing I did was take a tag set that I have. This is a banner set. And this is Catherine Pooler. Let's see here what the name of this is. No, that's not the right one. I'll find them. That says in the bag die. That is definitely not what these are. These are banner dies. These are stitched banner dies. I will find them and link them below. But what I did was cut out a banner die. Okay. Now, using this stamp set, isn't this stamp set so cute? We are going to stamp out this little unicorn. And the reason I'm going to stamp it out, I want to show you. Where's my little Misty? I thought I had it out. I did. Alright, here's the point in the video that I have misplaced the little Misty that I wanted to use. So let's just get the big Misty. Alright. So let's bring our Misty and bring a piece of paper over. Alright, let's see what will work. I think this is good. Will this work? Yes. All right. So we're going to make sure this is down really good. All right. So I'm going to bring in, I kind of want to do a rainbow. I want to do a little thing here. And I want to do a yellow body, and I want to do some pink and blues on the, yeah, I think this is what we're going to do. So the first thing I'm going to do is aquatini. So using the mini ink pads, all I'm going to do is put a little bit of aquatini right here and a little bit on her there. And then I'm going to take a brush and I'm just going to lighten, I don't want that there. I don't want it there. There we go. I'm going to lighten this up so there's no harsh lines. Whenever you're doing selective stamping, if you'll do that, those harsh lines will fade. They won't be there. Okay, so now I'm going to take this off and I'm going to use, I'm going to go into Pucker Up. Now, Pucker Up, I hope you can see this, using just a small ink pad, I'm just going to come here and I'm going to go there in the middle, and then using a different brush, I've got my brushes here, I am going to, again, I'm going to ink blend that. Okay. Oh, I love this. Look at this. Oh, this is so cute. Now, I'm going to bring in Sweetheart. And Sweetheart is coming in. It's going to be the top. I want to make sure that I get it really good. And I'm going to take a lighter blending brush. If you don't have a blending brush, then just use your fingers. Just, you know, go and... Okay, now let's see what we got. Did that work or did I take too much off? Oh, that worked. Look at that. Do you see that? I love it. I think it's so cute. So now what I'm going to do is I want the body to be yellow. So I'm just going to take limoncello and I'm just going to come in here and I'm going to do this body. And then I'm going to take my towel and I'm going to get rid of it on here. I'm going to follow the outline. There we go. Let's see how good I did. Not bad. Not bad at all. Oh my goodness, look how cute that is. I think that's so cute. All right, let's do another one. Yeah, we're not going to do another one. I don't have a lot of, I'm already into this video, but that anytime you want to do selective stamping, just take your ink pad. The key to doing selective stamping is just blending out so you don't have that harsh line. That is definitely a good tip. So let me show, I do want to do another one. You know what? And that is exactly what I'm going to do. Okay, we're going to do one more. We're going to just do 2 colors. So I'm going to use Sweetheart and Sweetheart. I'm going to clean up around the body. I really don't want this on the body. And then I'm going to dab it out. Do you see that? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in a little bit darker around the, actually no, let's do this. I'm going to highlight it and go in a little bit darker, and I'm going to go in with Be Mine, and I'm just going to go around the outline of this little tail, and we're going to blend. I have no idea what this is going to look like. Oh, that is perfection. That is perfection. And let's go with Pistachio. You want to go with green? Why not? Let's go with green. So I just did it all over, and I'm just going to take my little towel and I'm just going to take it off of the mane and of the horn. Oh, look at that. Guys, that's so good. Let's do it again. See, if you don't have a layered stamp set, you can layer it. Look at that. Isn't that adorable? Are you kidding me? I love that. I'm telling you, this stamp set is so stinking cute. You need to go grab it. This is a good one. This is such a cute stamp set. If you like cute, you're going to love this stamp set. All right. Now, let's see. I am going to sorry guys, I'm looking for my dies over here and I don't know what I did with them. Here we go. I'm going to pull out my dies. I'm going to cut this out. So I'm going to pull this over. And we're going to cut this out. Now, I use washi tape. I'm not a big washi tape person, so all the washi tape I get, I usually just use for this. And I'm going to tape this down. Okay, just like that. And I'm going to run this through my die machine right here. I just have my spell binders over here to the left. I don't keep it on my desk because it takes so much room. So I just have it on a little side cart right here. Look at that. Is that not cute? All right, let's build our tag. Let's build this tag. So what I want to do, I'm obsessed with this. So I'm going to take the blue, and I am using blue raspberry. I'm using blue raspberry, and I'm going to just ink blend the bottom of this tag. And I'm actually doing it a very, okay. Now I'm going to take yellow. I'm going to take my limoncello, and I'm going to do the top. Oh, it's so pretty. You notice where they meet, because they're complementary colors, they don't form brown, they actually form green. So that's kind of cool. We're going to put this here like that. And what are we going to say? We're going to say stay cool. So I'm Pucker Up. I'm going to put stay cool right here. Uh-oh, that was just about upside down. Stay cool. Alright. And then all I'm going to do is put this here on some foam. Guys, I will say my foam is Dollar Tree foam. It's the one thing from the Dollar Tree I love. I use them all the time. You can't go wrong with them. They're $1.25. And they are in the automotive section, believe it or not. They're not in the craft section. They have some in the craft section, but it's not the rolls. You see this? Okay. All right, here we go. Uh-oh. Isn't that cute? Oh my gosh, that is so cute. And you know what? You could even add more stuff to it if you wanted. Let's see if I got anything cut out here. I don't think I do. I think I've used all the little ones. Guys, I have just done so much with this collection. Here, we got a little Polaroid camera. But the beach ball, the ice cream cone, all that would be so cute here. Layer it up. Actually, I like that. I'm going to use that there. There we go. Now we're going to punch a hole. That's the last thing we're doing is punching a hole. And let me see. I'm using my We Are little hole punch, and I'm just coming over here, and I'm using the 3/16. Wait a minute. Do I want it here? No, I want it here. I want it to hang from that side. So I'm going to come down here and punch a little hole. Right? Then all I did is get a little cello bag. And then I have this little box of little goodies right here. Look at this. Now, I got to show you these. Tell me if this doesn't take you back. Are you ready? What kid, honestly, what adult would not like that? So all I did was just get some treats for the cello bag. Look at this. I want to use the unicorn. There's the little unicorn. We're going to put some pixie sticks in here. Uh-oh. You could put candy. You could put just whatever. This is what I got. All right. And then I'm going to twist it. All right. I'm going to take my little tag and some baker's twine, and I'm just going to pull out some baker's twine. I am going in for the 4th of July. So I'm going to take little treat bags in to all my nieces and nephews. I will make them age appropriate. This is perfect for my little niece. She's not little anymore. I almost think she might be 12 now. Is she 12? Guys, I don't even know if Madison's 12 or not. I think she's close to 12. Just going to tie a bow. Whatever works for you. I'm not good at bows. Okay, now let's take this. Put this in the treat bag. Now, the unicorn I'm going to take out. I'm going to put the unicorn in this one because, right? And then I had a fuzzy. Do you see this? I'm going to take this one and put in there. And just like that, guys, we have the cutest little treat bags for summer. Look at these. Now, on this one, I did go ahead and I did put a little piece of pattern paper there that I had in my scraps, you can do that. You can leave it white. I'm actually fine with leaving it white. Or you could, just thinking out loud, you could take, this is another one that I made. Remember, each paper makes two. You could take the little floaties and put around here like this. How cute would that be? Like, all right, let's do a flamingo. Let's do the little floaty and the little floaty. Look at that. There's so much you could do. All right, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope that you enjoyed these bags. You could do these bags, like I said, for any season. These are birthday favors, Christmas, just, you know, change the paper or whatever. I will look at the stamps. Are you kidding me on these? Guys, these stamps are so cute. I can't stop with it. All right. I hope you enjoyed this video. In the next video, we're going to be playing with the bubble happy birthday. And until then, have a great day.